What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Funko 411. On today's episode, we are finally doing our follow-up on this $300 Funko Pop Grail Redemption that we pulled from a ToyUSA mystery box just a few weeks ago. So I'll give you all the details on what happened with this, some bad news, some good news, mostly bad news. And then we also have a couple of autographed mystery boxes from Undiscovered Realm. So let's get right into it. All right, so before we get into the details around this $300 Grail Redemption, I have a couple of autographed mystery boxes from Undiscovered Realm. These are really cool boxes. I got these last year too. They were like 75 bucks a piece. Autographed Funko Pop, so it's just a kind of a mystery box of what you could get an autograph on. Autograph Pops are kind of hard to put a value on though. It's really a lot of personal, what you put the value on. They do a lot of, the reason why I got them is because they do a lot of horror pops. They also have a lot of anime, so I'm hoping more for the horror side. So we'll see what we got. I saw a little anime peek there. Might be two anime. Let's see who we got. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It is Naruto. This is somebody who signed it as Naruto. I have no idea. This could be something really cool to somebody, but not to me. I know that the character is popular, so I would assume that the voice actor is the one who signed this, and I'm sure that there's probably a bunch of people who would really like this. So I'll definitely have this one up for sale at some point, because yeah, this just doesn't fit in the collection, but still cool. Naruto, like I said, really good value, because it's like a $15 pop. You got an autograph, you got the authentication, you get all that stuff for 75 bucks. You really can't beat that. So here's our second one. Our second one is also anime. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We got All Might. That's cool. It says Texas Smash. Again, I have no idea who signed this, but I like the colors. You got the blue, red, yellow, kind of matches the box. It's a nice looking signature. Yeah, again, comes with the certification, all that jazz. Pretty nice. Now that we warmed up with some anime autograph pops, why don't we jump in to this ToyUSA box? Man, I have a lot to say about the ToyUSA situation. So if you didn't watch the video where I opened up the, where I pulled this Grail Redemption, I'll go ahead and I'll link that video right here. Hit pause right now, watch that video, come back, and then we'll pick up right now and we'll talk about it. So as you can see in that video, I pulled this box, $300 Grail Redemption. I reached out to ToyUSA and said, hey, I've never gotten one of these before. How does it work? What do I do? How do I pick my Grail? Blah, blah, blah. And I hear back from them about 20 minutes later. They said, oh, sorry, that expired already.
What?
So my initial thought is, man, I have complained so many times about why I hate those golden ticket or PlayStation or whatever boxes where you have to redeem something in order to get your prize. And here's a perfect example of why. So after talking to them for a little bit back and forth, they basically said, kind of buried in all of their thousands of disclaimers, one of the disclaimers says you have to redeem this thing within 90 days. This box was from July of 2021, and I opened it in December of 2021. Now I know that that's not the, not the most common situation, because a regular person who's just going to buy a mystery box is likely going to just open it immediately and see that they got it. But ToyUSA is pretty aware that a good percentage of their boxes are sold to YouTubers who do tend to hold on to mystery boxes for a while, film videos later on. So it was disappointing to find out that it was expired. I will say, as disappointed as I was, the disclaimer is in the listing. So with that respect, I can't argue that it's in there, but just because the disclaimer is there doesn't mean that it's a good policy to have. It's not a good policy to have to say you have, 90 days to redeem this, or, basically we're just going to keep your $300, because the way these kind of boxes work is they sell, this came from a $20 mystery box. So they sell like 500 of these boxes. They sell, 500 boxes for 20 bucks a piece. They get back all of that money, and then most of those pops that are in there are common pops. They're $10, $15 pops, and then they give away, 5 of these. Like, let's just say 5 or 6 $300 pops. So after all is said and done, they made a whole boatload of money, because that they didn't pay full PPG for those pops in the first place, because they're buying collections at 60% of value. So they're making a lot of money on selling all those boxes, and then they're just giving away a handful of these. But then if you have these expire, you're basically keeping that money and saying, well, the $300 that we made everybody else kind of pay for, we're just going to keep it. So it's a bad policy to have it expire, especially that soon. 90 days is just 3 months. So that's pretty quick. So I'm not a fan of that, but to their credit, after talking to them and saying, that's really disappointing, I've been a customer for a really long time and all that stuff, they did say, that's the policy, but we will give you a credit for an $80 mystery box. I had to pay shipping on it, so I had to pay $12 to get shipping. What? This was a damaged mystery box, 4 pops, $80, and it was a guaranteed value of $100. Obviously, it's not as good as getting the $300 Grail. When we're talking about a $100 box with 4 $25 pops, but that's beside the point. It's more just the policy itself, just a disappointing policy to have that kind of restriction, because in the end, if people don't redeem these, then that's $300 back in their pockets that we paid for. We, as a group of customers, paid for this box, and now they get to keep it. And that's unfortunate. So I don't like that. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's see what we got in this $80 mystery box. Again, $80, $100 guaranteed value. It is a damaged mystery box. We'll see what we got in here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our first one. We've got, it is Ghost Panther from Infinity Warps. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that one. I'll tell you, some of these ones that they've done with, like, there's a few pops that are kind of in this same style, and they all look really cool. They did like a Venomized pop. Who was it? It was Venomized Invisible Girl. And then they did that Jack-o'-lantern, the Hot Topic exclusive. They all kind of have the same look, and it looks really nice. Not sure on value on that guy. This is definitely new because Infinity Warps is a newer line, but there's Ghost Panther. All right, second one, and this is a perfect one for me. Saw this right when I opened the box. It is Marty in Future Outfit. Is the common, not the Target exclusive. This was a weird one where they made this a common, and then the Target exclusive version had like the more colorful hat. But that is Marty in the Future Outfit. Maybe I'll take this guy out of the box. I have this guy already. If you guys know or have been watching the channel for any period of time, then you know I'm a big Back to the Future fan. That's like my biggest part of my collection. It's kind of what got me into Pops, because I'm a big fan of Back to the Future. So definitely cool to get that one. Next one we got Joker, Batman the Killing Joke, 2016. This is an old pop, and this one definitely has a little bit of wear and tear. This is, I mean, like I said at the beginning, this was a damaged mystery box, so this one I would qualify as being damaged. So yeah, not the greatest condition, but kind of what you expect in a damaged mystery box. All right, and then our last one, and this one's in a protector. Last one is B-Rabbit from 8 Mile. It's a cool pop. This one recently just shot up in value. This is not a very old pop, but it did shoot up in value pretty quick. I do have this one because I like M&M and I loved 8 Mile. So I do have this pop, but it's a good one to grab because I think this one has a lot of potential to just keep going up in value. All right, let's take a 2-second break and check on the values. All right, so I got values. Joker actually ended up being our top hit, even though it wasn't in a protector, probably because it did have some damage and stuff, but this one ended up being 40 bucks. B-Rabbit did have some value like I thought. That one was 38. Marty in the Future outfit is just a common pop. That one's 15. And then Ghost Panther ended up being 21. So that gave us a total of 114 bucks. So not bad at all. You know, if you had bought this box, it would have been 80 bucks plus like 12 bucks for shipping. So $92, got back 114. Can't complain. If you know, that's a pretty decent result for these kind of boxes. You know, not to beat a dead horse, we obviously would have been really ecstatic if we would have gotten this, you know, a $300 Grail instead of these pops. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you thought of this whole Grail redemption scenario. I do disagree with the policy, and hopefully they change that or reconsider it in the future. You know, I think 6 months would probably be fair, but you know, they'll do what they want, but I'm going to be personally more careful with it. But you guys let me know down in the comments. Make sure to smash that like button before you head out. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Do all that stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.